I'm Sylvan and I work in computer science. I'm on strike because we keep being asked to do more with less every single year for the last few years, and it's not tenable. We've turned slowly, gradually from teacher to social worker to TA, because we have no TA anymore, so we're doing far too much that is beyond our remit as teachers and educators, and we just can't provide the education that we were going into the profession to provide in the first place. The right to strike is something that is several hundred years old in some countries, well, 100 years old in this country, and we're going to see a bit more unrest if the government is unwilling to negotiate with the union. Within the unions is obviously different voices saying different things. What we're saying as a union of teachers is, come together regardless of your union, and you don't have to cross a picket line even if you're not an NEU member. Actually, even if you're not a union member, full stop, you can act in solidarity as a worker. At some point, the union movement as a whole, with different unions in the TUC, we'll have to operate a joint strategy, because to defeat these laws, a general strike would probably help, but general strike needs to be sustained over time to have an effect, because what we're seeing at the moment is Rishi Sunak just trying to ride out a mass organised movement across different industries. So Keir Starmer on the strike movement is quite a disappointment for a lot of people who are historically Labour supporters. I think he hasn't really smelt the coffee from the word on the street about the cost of living, and he needs to put his money where his money where his mouth is, really, when he wants to support people's work, the workers of this country. I don't think anybody wants to be at war, and a war with Ukraine is something that is far remote from the worries of everyday teachers in their classroom. It is not the agenda for a workers' organised movement. But if that's an argument that's put forward to us, we're going to say, well, no, we don't want to be at war. We want to be putting money where we need it the most in this country. Who wants to prioritise killing people with tanks when we could be educating our kids and funding our NHS? I mean, this is completely poles apart to the priorities in this country. The European trade union movement is very bureaucratic, so I think any mass movement is going to come from the grassroots, and to await the sudden appearance of a pan-European movement, you could be waiting a long time. So you have to organise where you're at, your workplace, your district, your town, and your country first, in my opinion. Yeah?